of the players. Angus was basically being revived by his father Pythor, and they were just kind of recovering after that. As the the energy started to diminish a little bit. The Fire Princess, let me see if I can pronounce her name, Perkagia. She popped out and, set up some spiel, been her sassy spirit, and stated to the heroes that she would stick around for a year to work with Vulcan and then disappear back to her realm. The party moved around, found a little bit of a hidden exit that they could get through, but decided that might be safer to sleep within the confines of the Forge. However, unfortunately, that backfired as Lutheria invaded the dreams of every single party member, resulting in both Angus and I believe Redfern basically dying again. After showing some kind of crazy memory dreams that basically were a way of her mocking us. After that, we all woke up, said, hey, we gotta leave. But Marceline, very, very determined to find this ore that was apparently blessed by death or something like that. And she went into... She went into the place where we found the treasure, and the Cerberus was sleeping, and tried to summon the undead dwarven spirits, and ended up accidentally summoning Lutheria. As we basically stood down, did a stare down between Lutheria and the party. Lutheria started doing some dirty jokes, a little bit of banter back and forth. Basically stated, if you want to talk to the dead, you got to give me something. Almost got the puppy. We were trying to get rid of the puppy, but Marceline says no. So instead, Angus told some dirty jokes. She found those amusing and let Marceline do her thing. She left. We all were shook. And then we went into the big hole to start basically spelunking for the ore. And we were in the middle of the spelunking.
And then the DM decided to blue ball me.
Ugh. The worst.
Because DM is mean, how dare he?
How dare he have a life? How dare he? It should all be about Dungeons and Dragons. But instead...
Should be a dirty basement dweller like the rest of us.
Instead,
Priorities.
We're going to be happy little Dungeoneers and respect our DM. Fully.
I should just say, blue balling has only begun.
No!
Death is only the beginning.
Excellent. Please take your point of DM inspiration. It looks like Alukir is on his way. Perhaps he will be here by the time we have all answered this Factspiration question. Describe your character's aesthetic in one word. Let us start with Marceline. In one word, describe your aesthetic.
Vagabond.
Vagabond.
Which is a kind word for hobo.
Yeah.
Well, that is a perfect answer. You have earned Factspiration. Let me pop over here.
Is it a D8 now?
It is a D8 now.
Yay!
Oh, and I believe... Oh, don't roll into combat.
Ah.
I believe Factspiration
Increase the volume.
has disappeared from our things.
The gasp.
Yeah, like, I got a notification saying something about Monk being updated.
Yes, you don't necessarily need to worry about that.
Okay.
Yes.
So he says.
That is for me to fix and you to find out.
Gasp.
I did not forget. It's actually in my actors tab. I'm just trying to decide if I should give you permission or not. With that type of potty mouth, I don't know if I will. Indeed. Okay. While I'm fixing Factspiration,
My sensitivity might be too high. I can't tell.
I mean, you are
On
a
the
little
microphone.
salty most of the time.
Ooh.
Shut your face!
Angus, tell us what one word describes your aesthetic.
So I think there's two, but I decided on fluffy.
Mm.
I decided on fluffy because Angus is just kind of a big fluff ball that doesn't really understand the world and anything really. And so he just kind of is almost like an airhead about this stuff and just kind of floats along.
Mm. That makes sense.
So he's fluffy.
The NPC adjectives are kind of ominous.
The
Stiff
smallest.
Kyra, smallest Pythor, swollen Pythagia.
Mm.
She's so swole.
And of course, Karina is still dissolving.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, she will completely fall apart. All right. Novell, could you tell us the one word that describes your aesthetic?
Yeah, and one word, I think it would be earthy. If I had two words, it would be dirty hippie. But it's one word.
Well, I
So
love that.
Marceline is vagabond, but you're probably gypsy.
So, we have given out Faxpiration to everyone. When Alukir appears, perhaps he will earn a Faxpiration point as well. But for now, we shall flash back to the mines and hopefully survive this challenge that I laid out upon you all. So, let me lower, activate the scene, and so that you're not just staring at a black screen, we'll put a Novell there.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
There's a new lady.
It wasn't my fault!
Now, if we remember correctly, Redfern was the last to go in round 1, and they, belief said, they had nothing they could do to help.
Yeah, I think if anything, they were trying to just do the assist action to help out whoever wanted to do anything.
Yes, and unfortunately enough, in a skill challenge, that is not an option. So Redfern
Curses.
gives you guys a big L. So you have 3 successes, 1 failure. So,
Well,
Angus.
Angus has got the rope tied off. He looks at Marceline, looks at probably where the ore is, and says, okay, and he's going to go down.
Alrighty. So is this going to be you just climbing down and going after the ore?
I mean, I've got the rope tied off. I don't remember if I specifically tied it off to anything at the moment.
Okay.
Well, you got a nat 30, so...
That's right. I did get a nat 20, so I did want to like secure it somewhere
Sure.
during that. So I think he's like carefully climbing down. Probably not too reckless, but he's probably just getting down there as fast as he can, but safely.
Okay. Give me a survival check as you are climbing down, finding the right handholds, finding places to put the rope, and get yourself into proper position.
May I burn one of my DM inspirations to give myself advantage?
Yes.
All right. Shift. Hello.
There he is!
That is an 18, my good sir.
That is a success. So you are able to get yourself in position with the kyanite. You have climbed successfully. You'll only need one more success. But as you all are reaching for one more success, Alukir, tell us What one word describes your aesthetic?
Fluid. I mean, it's basic, but if you kind of think about it, like everything in him, from his clothes to his hair to his even just um, appearances, it's all fluid in nature, kind of like water.
Angus picked Fluffy, I picked Vagabond, and Gibby picked Hippie. So
Yeah. So yeah, all good.
I believe the word was earthy that
Oh.
Gibby selected for Novell. And I've met many earthy people. Now, so we... Okay. With that being said, you have earned a factspiration that I will apply to your character. Marceline, tell us, how do you hopefully end this challenge successfully?
yeah, I don't know what role this would qualify for, but I'm going to use my action to summon my packed weapon, and I'm going to summon it in the form of a pick. And then I'm going to pass it down to Angus.
Oh, that's useful.
Okay, this skill has not been used yet in this challenge. Give me an Arcana check, as you are basically bending the will of magic.
Oh, fuck yeah, I'm good at that. Hey.
Oh yeah, you're good at that.
Perfect.
Excellent. So you have successfully passed the skill challenge. You got the amount of successes I wanted before the amount of failures. I believe that was 6 successes to 1 failure. So we can end the skill challenge.
Woo!
Angus has your packed weapon in hand in the shape of a miner's pick, and there is a vein of kyanite ore.
How much do you want me to get, Marceline?
The amount doesn't particularly matter, but a good-sized chunk would be preferable.
Okay.
Bigger than your fist.
I have pretty big fist though.
I know.
Okay, I get. I start chipping away.
Okay, since I already made you guys make 6 skill checks, I don't feel like I should make you guys make another one here. So, tell me, how much ore do you get for Marceline?
As much as my brawny body can carry, because I think at one point Angus kind of looks at the ore. You know what? I'm gonna do something while I'm down here. I'm actually going to activate my last magical awareness.
Okay.
And just kind of look at this ore and sense what I sense about it.
Okay. So, you would sense something.
Sweet.
So there is magic attached to this item, and you know that the magical school... No, you don't know the magic school. It doesn't tell me that I have to tell you that. Yeah, you know that this is magic. That is it.
Do I sense anything else within 60 feet?
Nope, just this ore in your moment.
Okay.
Oh, and when you sense a spell, you learn which school of magic it belongs to. So yeah, necromancy magic surrounds this item.
Spooky.
I think Angus kind of looks at the ore, looks at Marceline, kind of looks at the ore, gets as much as he can, and wonders to himself, I wonder if I could make this part of my fist weapon. And then is going to start climbing back up with as much as he can carry.
All right. I will say, because you are climbing, you have a pick in hand. It is not solid.
I was going to say, like, if anything, like, he'll smash the pick into the side of the wall to start helping him climb up, because it is a pickaxe.
That is true. So this is treacherous ground. So you will receive, I would say, a 3-pound section of kyanite to give back to Marceline. And as you pull the kyanite out of the wall, you see that the magic that was in the vein fades with your magic awareness, and the only magic that remains is in the piece of ore that you are holding in hand.
And you said it was a 3-pound ore?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Climb back up. And just I got it.
Thank you, Angus.
Okay.
This will be very useful for future endeavors.
Okay. Do you think I could like put this on fist?
For this, it's too fragile for that. You'd want some adamantine or the mithril. So I recommend the adamantine.
I mean, the adamantine I noticed did not do very well against like people, monsters. I feel like it's not as strong as I think it is. Maybe the mithril, but we can do that later. I want to leave.
True.
I am sleepy.
Besides, kyanite is a gemstone. You don't want to be punching someone with like emeralds. They'd shatter.
Okay, that's fair. Oh, by the way, here is your pick back, and he like hands you the pick, and I imagine it disappears.
Now, Marceline takes the pick and then chucks it over her shoulder into the pit.
Why? Why would you do that?
Well, because it'll disappear in 1 minute. I can just summon it again.
Okay, why did you just not make it disappear now?
Because it's funny.
I guess. Just don't summon Luthira again, please. Okay, can we go?
Oh, I hope that hit Lutheria's head on the way down.
It probably did not. Alikir, I'm very tired.
It's
Yeah,
nice to
me
imagine,
too.
though.
I want to go sleep in a bed.
Oh, I've got what I've come here for. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah.
We should
Good.
definitely get out.
Your B team members are all waiting for you all. Pythor is taking Hjalda and kind of tossing it up down into the air like you would a small babe, and the dog is looking quite happy, kind of posturing and posing as this is happening. Corinna and Lorius, while they have a moment, are practicing their bow maneuvers, as they are both archers. Kyra seems to be pinning something down in her scrolls. Jimmy
Where is my Jimmy?
was busy snorting around, trying to see if they could find any toadstools or other fungi. They were unable. The creator of this group, the person that brought you all together, Kyra, goddess of music, looks up from her scrolls and asks you all, are you ready to leave and head back for the city of Astoria? I think our time here is over, for now.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I think these mines have tired of us too. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Come on, father. Let's go.
Alright, I'm ready. I've just been playing uppy with this dog. Here you go, Marceline. Here's your dog back.
Ah, did you like that, Yada? I bet you did.
Don't worry, Jimmy. We love you still. You're still the best mascot.
Alright.
One of Yada's head probably starts nibbling on Marceline's arms. Oh, ow, 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 so cute, ow.
So everyone can see, this is baby Hulda.
Oh my god.
So cute!
Everyone, the party can exit the mines, led by probably Angus, and Corinna and Lorius have their bows drawn. Jimmy would be snuggling inside of Angus's afro. Hulda licking at Marceline with all three of their tongues.
Stop! Stop it!
Hercus the Druid has seemed to find an ancient stash of some type of weed that he's smoking in his pipe.
Gross. I'm also going to get my longbow out and just kind of hold it. And...
Triple Bowen, if you all are okay, you can exit the mines. And we can go to the world map as you
Yes, please.
exit the mithril mines, and I assume you would want to head back for Astoria.
Yeah. That's on
Why
fire.
is there a fire?
Jesus,
Disregard
what'd you
that.
guys do to the old wood?
Oh, that's
Disregard
right.
that, nothing happened.
That's
So-
right. That's the.
They set this place on fire.
No, we didn't.
Well,
You can't prove we did anything. We weren't there. There aren't any survivors to prove it.
Way to sink the lead there, DM.
In the words of a great dryad that you guys killed mercilessly. I can't speak tonight. You killed without any regard for your actions. Yes, you did.
Hey, we don't negotiate with terrorists. And there's something.
But you are at the Mithril Mines. It will take you roughly 12 hours to travel back.
Ugh. It sucks.
And I will walk 500 miles, and I will walk 500 more.
All right, I'll go. Come on, let's go.
Okay, so as you guys begin walking back, for each of the heroes, do you share any important information with one another, with your NPCs, or do you ask your NPCs for any important information on this 12-hour journey back, or is it done all in silence?
I mean, I think Angus will help, kind of half help Pythor walking around.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, probably like an hour or two into the journey, grimacing, he'll say, tell me about your, fights and stuff.
About my previous battles?
Yeah.
Well, all right. I'll tell you about probably one of the most important ones of my life. I'll tell you how I became king of Astoria. And Pythor will narrate to you all how he had to fight Lysis Archelander to the death, as Lysis had become a mad king, driven insane by whisperings in his ear, the touch of madness in his eye, cruelty that the world had never seen from him before, that all of a sudden came to the forefront.
That's weird.
And Pythor had to kill him and then take over as king.
Isn't it kind of weird that you're a god and you're also a king? Shouldn't you just be one or the other? I don't know.
Pythor would tell you he never wanted to be king in the first place. And he thinks that his thrusting into that rule was part of his downfall.
Oh, you certainly thrusting into things definitely caused a lot of problems.
Marceline, no. Bad.
I mean, it's true.
Angus, shoots you a glare.
It is!
Shush.
Okay, so Pythor will, because it's 12 hours, he will just tell you all about all of the battles that he's had. But in reality, all of them pale in comparison, because the battle he has wanted to have has never happened and can never happen. He would tell you, well, guys, I've only ever wanted to fight one person, and I can't do it. Sidon.
Yeah, what's his deal?
He and his sister look to you and say, What do you mean?
Why are they going crazy in the first place? I mean, what was wrong with just, I don't know, letting us be? I mean, we didn't do anything wrong to them. None of the mortals didn't do nothing wrong. So why are they going crazy and stuff? It doesn't make any sense.
Because the mortals did?
As Pythor goes to answer, Lorius will step in and say, perhaps I can help as a non-settler.
Okay.
You see, before the settlers came, Sidon and Lutheria ruled without any opposition. when you came, small opposition began to rise. When the Dragonlords arrived, even more opposition to them and to the native races. And then the 5 gods came. So much opposition, so much fighting, so much war. But several cities like Astoria did not hold up their end of the bargain. They were supposed to sacrifice, give Sidon and Lutheria their due, and they did not.
Oh.
And in his mind, the Storm Titan owns all.
Doesn't own Jimmy. Jimmy is his own pig.
So why did they agree to the Oath of Peace in the first place?
That I do not know, for I was not there.
Were you there? And Alkiras looks at Ira and Pythor.
They look to each other nervously.
What's with that look?
They look to you all and say, everyone, I know this is going to be sour grapes for you all, and sour grapes for me. But, oh, give me one moment, guys. I'll be right back.
I'll take a moment to do that too. I need to clean my hands from that burrito.
A baby.
Burrito!
Thank you for being patient, everyone. My wife just got home from teaching swim, and I wanted to go tell her I loved her.
Mm-hmm.
Kyra
Ew, cooties.
will continue.
Again, priorities.
Priorities. I can't share with you all the intimate details of the oath and why it was sworn, how it was sworn, etc., etc. If I were to speak a word of it that I am not allowed, you know how Lutheria tore a hole in space-time?
Yeah.
Seem to remember.
Well, imagine if 3 badass bitches did that, each of them horned, armored, giant leathery feathered wings, all with dimensional chains, coming for yours truly. Doesn't sound very fun, does it?
No,
Or
it
does
doesn't.
it?
Who said that?
Who said that?
I'm back.
She would explain to you that she cannot say because the Furies will come for her or her brother if they share too much.
Interesting.
Let's just say the oath was between the 5 gods and the Twin Titans. Direct warfare between either is forbidden, and the Oath of Peace ends soon.
Define soon.
She looks to you and she says, I can't.
What do you mean you can't? Not even the definite date?
She says, I can't. I'm sorry. If I uttered those words, they would come through space-time and send me to the Isle of the Oathbreakers. They'd wrap a little chain around my neck and choke me unconscious. And even Go ahead.
No, sorry, proceed. Finish.
Oh, she was just going to say, even my god, lack powers, my connection to the divine spark of trickery, it would be lost in the fate of my oath breaking.
So out of character. So we do not know that the oath was for 500 years.
Oh, that is, it was a 500-year oath. That is 100%. But when it ends, when it started, that is mucky, murky water.
Okay, so people know that it's 500 years, just don't know the exact date.
Correct.
Okay, just wanted to clarify. Given that she isn't even allowed to say when it's ending, I was like, okay, so do we actually even know that it's ending? Anyway. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is any other questions asked, or do you guys just make your way back to Astoria?
I think Alakir asks Corina if she can help him with the beard, because he never had to deal with them, and he would like to get rid of it.
Corinna will help you shave your beard, as she has done with her father's back home in Astoria. She will use a small razor blade and give you a nice fresh shave. For the uninitiated, Novell / Gibby, Alakir is a sea elf, but in the last battle, something has happened, and now Alakir is growing body hair and a beard.
He caught the ugly.
Strange.
As someone who has a very
Late bloomer, huh?
luxurious beard, I take offense to that.
Hey, elves don't like dwarves, so therefore he caught the ugly. I have a glorious beard too.
So, you all are able to make it back to Astoria, it sounds like, without too much issue. You are not encountered by a random encounter on the road. So the hour... Excuse me, give me 1 second. I just need to do this on our clock real quick. Perfection. It is 10:30 p.m. when you arrive back to Astoria. As you approach the gates, someone is waiting for you.
What's happening?
You might recognize them. The Astorian guard captain, Electra, is waiting outside of the city gates for you. She hails you and says, "Halt! Heroes of prophecy. By the order of Crown Princess Honora, I am instructed to summon you to the palace at once. Her Highness has requested your presence."
I mean, that's where we were going anyway, but okay.
And look at us, we're all fucked up, but yeah, let's go.
She looks at you and she kind of nods like, "Yeah, I guess you are kind of fucked up." And she will bring you all to the palace. As you are walking there, she says, "The princess has received an interesting visitor, and she has requested that I meet you here at the North Gate and bring you there promptly to discuss the upcoming coronation and her new visitor."
Alright.
Alright, lead the way.
She
Does
looks
she need us to help her hide a body?
She says, "No, of course not." She looks at Pythor. Pythor, the whole trip, Angus, if this is okay, has slung an arm around your shoulder and has almost had to use you as a crutch.
Yeah, sure, I'm fucked up, but yeah, sure. We're both using each other as crutches.
Simply because he has 3 permanent levels of exhaustion.
Right, yeah, we'll get to that. Oh god.
Nothing.
It's
Just
okay. He'll sleep it off.
yeah.
Oh
that-
yeah, totally.
That's how
No,
permanent
he'll-
exhaustion works, right? You just
Exactly.
have to take a sleep.
That's what permanent means. Is that it's not.
And everyone, I'm just dragging everyone onto the map. Okay, I'm gonna move skeleton, goats, and chickens into the summons category.
Hey, there's my spirit.
Yes, they are in the summons folder.
Now let me just do, 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 do.
Okay, now that I have everyone out on the map, let me take us to the palace. So, you are quickly taken through the city of Astoria, almost rushed, as it seems like the guard captain has lots of motivation to get you where you need to be. And when you arrive, you see that Princess Honora is standing across from a new face. And Novell, if you would give us your establishing shot, as all of the heroes are kind of almost pushed in to the palace after a long day of marching to see you speaking with Princess Honora.
So you guys see a young woman, very beautiful, but almost criminally shy and timid, like a deer caught unawares. Very awkward in front of, I'm assuming, the regal, posture and bearing of Honora. Little maybe unused to these kind of situations, and looks a little unsure of herself. Long, I mean, obviously what you see there. So, long 60s kind of hair, which despite being kind of a almost feral like looking creature, very kept and clothed in deceptively well armored animal skins, and barefoot, of course.
Excellent. The princess, as you, it's a strange thing you all see. Princess Honora is talking to this woman, and then Novell, are you communicating via the earth with her?
The tiles on the floor are stone. Yes.
Correct.
Then yes, basically, as she's answering the questions, she kind of leans down and touches the tiles, and they start to, certain tiles like turn color, like the mosaics, and kind of form different images based on kind of the idea she's trying to communicate.
Excellent. The princess will summon the heroes up to the chamber. The chamber is, of course, guarded by many maidens, handmaidens, and hoplites. And she will say, heroes of prophecy, I seem to have met someone quite interesting, someone perhaps that you would all like to speak with. She seems to have...
Ignore that. I'm trying to set it up.
Okay. She seems to have a correspondence from the Oracle stating that she should be a part of your heroic band.
Oh, new member. Cool. Hi.
She looks at you and just kind of nods her head.
Marceline takes one look at you and then shouts, "Whatever she says, I didn't do it!" and dives behind a statue.
What?
Alker kind of waves his hand and just says, "Okay, ignore her." Well, perhaps we should introduce ourselves. I'm Alkir. Nice to meet you. This is, and he'll point to Angus.
I am Angus. Apparently, I'm also known as Eros. I'm also, he thinks real hard, also known as, Honora, what did you call me?
She looks to you and she says, well, I thought it would be appropriate in the language that my father and my aunt often speak to call you brother.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's just like a okay, yeah. Yeah, hi. I don't know. I know it's weird, but I'm related to her. I don't know how. Complicated.
And then we have the freshly dead person behind the pillar.
Hey, only partially.
And then we have a dragon.
Indeed.
Hey, I got it working. Okay, you can delete that now.
As she looks at the dragon and sees the spear, she touches the tiles again, and you see a picture of a looks like a marble building in surrounded by trees, and you see a green woman, and it's, I mean, I guess a fairly crude drawing since it's just made from colored tile, but and then all of a sudden the tiles all turn orange and red as they're set aflame.
Why is she doing that? Is that magic? Elkir, is that magic? That's really cool. Marceline, I did not understand what you said. You're screaming too loud. What are you saying?
What? Too loud on the mic? Come on, I spent too much money for that.
It just cut out
Yeah.
somewhat.
A lot. But what did you say? You're kind of screaming behind that statue, so it's very hard to hear you.
She's calling the hunt on us!
What is the hunt? What are you talking about?
Oh, is she one of the? Do you know her? And again, Alkir points to the to Marceline behind the pillar.
No! Never seen her before in my life!
Novell points to her eyes, like one of her eyes, and then points to each of you.
Have you seen all of us?
She nods.
Anora, does she not speak?
I'm trying to piece that together myself. We have had a excellent conversation communicating via her imagery.
That's cool.
And Novell, do you intend this group, the chosen of the prophecy, do you intend them any harm or ill will? She asks.
Of course, the images, I guess, fade eventually, basically. So when she makes a new one, she shows a picture of herself, you assume, and the party kind of together, and just kind of circles it with a like two clasping hands.
You
So
wish to show?
you're not with the hunt?
Shakes her head no.
I knew that!
Did you though, Marceline? Did you know that?
Yes, I totally knew that.
Okay.
So
I think I'm stuck behind this horse. It won't let me move my token.
that's
what you get.
And just so we're all clear, Honora will say, I'm not quite sure what you're talking about with a hunt, but Novell, you're not a part of any hunt. You're not going to pull out
my
some
horns.
type of weapon or anything like that.
She shakes her head no, and then basically draws a kind of another temple, and you see two different nymphs on there. One more, how to say this, watery, rivery, and the other more earthy, mountainy. You get the gist that basically one is Novell and one is most likely Versi.
Kyra will approach Novell. Her token. Where did it go? Kyra will approach you and say, well, if you're pals with old Versi, then you're pals with us. Me and Versi got this whole thing put together, so welcome aboard. We're always welcome to have another member. We left two back at the temple, and of course, one is staying behind here with Princess Honora. You see that there is a tiefling woman standing next to Princess Honora, acting as her honor guard. She gives off big anime protagonist energy.
Which means like a 24 strength and like a 5'2" frame.
Yes, and a 1 intelligence score.
Oh, hi, Monica.
Also, it's not 24 strength; it's 24 charisma. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So,
Huge tracts of land.
Dolly Parton sings of mountains in the stream. What it means, I guess you'll have to find out. The queen will say, "Well, I am glad," or the future queen, "I'm glad you are all here." And then she looks at her father, who looks quite tired and is holding on to one of the spears of the statue for support. She looks to the party and says, What happened?" Father came rushing out of the palace.
Yeah, I died.
You died? What?
Yeah, I got swallowed again. It's not fun.
Only once though. He died once.
I don't know. I mean, she probably noticed that like I'm like burnt to hell and got scars and stuff like that. So, but yeah, we had a tough fight, and Father gave something up to bring me back.
I gave up half of my divine spark, but I gained something better in its place. My son back.
I mean, I didn't leave. You just couldn't find me. But yeah, that happened. So, yeah. I don't know what to say to that. I'm very tired. I could go to sleep.
Honora will look to you all, kind of with a look on her face. It's kind of hard to place, and she's like, Father, would you mind making sure all the guardsmen and the attendants and everything are just well placed throughout the castle? I actually needed to talk to the heroes about something quickly. And Pythor, who trusts his daughter implicitly, will nod, and he will take all the guards with him to check on things throughout the castle, to make sure that the palace is secure.
Because we're in trouble. I think. I don't know. We're always in trouble. Why are we always in trouble? What did we do?
We were prophesized for greatness. That's always called for trouble.
Oh.
It's just like that old curse. I hope you live a very interesting and calamitous life.
After all of the guards have exited, Honora will look to you all with hope in her eye and perhaps a gleam of mischief. The queen-to-be looks to all of you and says, with the arrival of our new friend here and my coronation around the corner, I can tell you are all feeling the effects of your travels and your battles, but I was kind of hoping for your help with something. She looks to all of you with hope.
I mean, could I wait till tomorrow? Because, like, I need to sleep real bad.
We did not have a good time in that mine.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a bad nightmare.
What time is your coronation? It'd be best if we hit bed now for the event.
She was like, well, I was kind of hoping that we could all go out tonight and I could have one night left of freedom before I become the queen. I was hoping you all could throw me like a... I don't know.
You want to have a rave?
Alec, and Angus goes over to Alakir. Alakir, do you happen to have any magic left?
A little bit.
Could you maybe cure my wounds just a little bit so I don't, like, keel over and die?
Yeah, that's fair. I was kind of saving it until we got back to a safe place, but I think this counts. And Alakir will reach out to Angus and cast Cure Wounds at level 3.
Mm.
I see.
Oh, that big boy.
Now
healing.
here, the meta here,
Hey,
Yuval,
and that's a high roll.
Since he is a grave cleric,
Ugh.
is that we kill Angus and then heal him. No, just kidding.
I'm back.
That
Okay.
was a very good roll. So yeah,
Okay.
we'll take.
So
Thank you.
Enora will look out to everyone. So what do you think? Do you all want to have one night of celebration before I become queen? Like we go out and paint the town red?
I don't see why not. I could use all of the liquor. Miss Novelle, you said your name was. Do you want a drink?
She kind of looks around at everybody and just doesn't know how to answer. Just kind of like gives a very tentative nod.
You don't have to if you don't want to, but you could come with us and it'd be fun. You could do that really cool party trick that you did on the floor. That was really cool.
Have
How
you
did
ever
they do
punched a
that?
bear in the face? I bet you'd love to punch a bear in the face, Nora.
She
I
says,
mean, it's not usually a good thing to punch a bear in the face. It gets very mad at you if you do that.
Nonsense. She's Pythor's daughter too. She has to be strong enough to punch a bear in the face and get away with it.
she's like, I was more or less hoping for some drinking, some good food, maybe some. I've heard that there's some interesting substances in town, and perhaps, well, and her cheeks go red. Maybe something more private.
I'm gonna go right over to Marika. I'm gonna look at Marika and I'll be like, your job is to make sure she does not do any stupid shit and whisper in her ear.
Okay. So
She's giving off every drunk girl at Mardi Gras vibes.
I'm like, I don't know if I'm strong enough to do it. I know
It's
that you
all-
are, so please.
Let's all agree that this idea is all Marika's fault.
I'm surprised Marika isn't the go-to choice for that last one.
All right.
She's doing this.
Well, who are we to say no to a future queen? Am I right?
I think Redfern is already asleep.
Redfern totally passed out drunk right outside the front gate and no one bothered to wake her.
Nope, she's definitely over there.
Yeah, she's
Just
sleeping.
like head in a trash can.
No, Redfern.
So
She partied
heroes,
too hard.
do you plan to have a all-night rager with Enora?
I
It's
mean,
for my
yes,
sister.
yes, but Alukir will not drink too much because I feel like he has he feels like he needs to be the responsible one and make sure Anora makes it back alive.
I think
Okay.
Angus won't drink too much because he still does need to actually sleep.
True.
So I think if anything, he will partake, but he will try his best to be responsible.
Okay.
Be a responsible brother.
This table was gifted to me by someone that I respect greatly. Do
Oh.
you heroes have the bravery? Do you have the cojones to roll on the carousing table?
I'm on it.
Don't tell me this is the same table used in Pack of the Party King.
I have no idea what that is, so no.
It's literally what it sounds like, a warlock pact where you make a pact with the Party King.
Oh,
I mean, sure, let's do this.
let's
So-
do it.
If you
Yeah,
feel
parts of the...
that you have the cojones, if your character is up to it, please roll me a D100.
D100.
Hundo.
Sure.
As you
I'll
guys
roll.
go out,
I got a gloriously devious idea. You said that the skull would be ready by her coronation, which is today, right?
her coronation is tomorrow.
I thought you said it was the 20th.
Timey-wimey, you guys took too long. It's on the 21st.
Well, come on. Can the skull be ready so we can bring an extra party guest along?
Sure.
I
that's
don't
fine.
know if this night is a good night for that, but you do you.
Okay.
Come on, it's a perfect
63.
night to introduce Vosk and maybe roll twice on the table.
Hey, next to each
Ooh.
other.
Okay, a 64. Okay, a
Ooh.
76. You're rolling for your dog. Interesting.
That was not supposed to happen. I don't know why it sometimes does that and sometimes doesn't.
Novella's lacks cojones. She is not gonna partake too much.
Literally.
Yeah.
Well, now Marceline knows that you're absolutely not a raving one.
No, she does dance with a bandit like a maenad and spends probably most of the night like nursing one drink, but makes like she druid crafts a bunch of daisy crowns and stuff like made of like wildflowers on everybody's head.
It's a really weird way to meet you, but very nice to meet you, Novella. Give me that ale.
Yeah, she has you stoop down so she can put the flower crown on your head.
Gotta get the wild magic surge liquor.
I'm
The
so
D1000 table.
Oh God, no.
Now, I see an Angus, I see an Alkir, I see a Lutimus. We're missing Red Fern. Okay. Give me one moment here. So, throughout the night, at some point, for just about everyone, the night starts to get a little blurry and black. You're not sure exactly how long you were out, how long you were partying, or exactly the contents of the evening. But let's say whatever happened, it was a lot of fun. Give me one moment.
Here we go. I found it. The friggin' Pact of the Party Lord. It has its own carousing table. It's, various subclass features let you go to the party god's realm,
Oh my God.
which is literally just the multiverse's greatest never-ending party.
Shit.
Pulling a map out of Compendium. Give me one
Uh-oh.
moment, everyone. There we go. So as I'm pulling this out of the compendium, you have fledgling memories, bobbing around in your head of what could have potentially happened. As those memories are clonking around, Angus,
Hi.
could you give me a D4? Could you roll a D4, please?
I can always roll a D4. This will be fun.
Uh-oh.
I rolled a 2.
So, at some point during the night, you remember that you were in the river, Archelon, holding a bear cub as someone was drawing an artistic portrait of you. But that just is a fledgling memory. It didn't actually happen.
Oh my God.
Alokir, could you roll a D4 for me?
Mhm. Was I in that portrait? No, I wasn't.
Or you're
No.
drawing the portrait.
You, at some point last night, you remember somehow being in a hole, and there was 2 Astorians with very poor dental care staring down at you. But did that actually happen? Who knows? It's just boppling around in your brain. Now,
Merle looks like we got another one.
Merle, this one's blue and covered in hair. Is it the Cookie Monster?
It puts the centaur's courage on its skin or it gets the hose again.
Oh no. Oh no.
No.
So, Marceline, at some point last night, you know, could it have been this way? But you remember getting into a sumptuous bed in a very beautiful hotel. A complete stranger next to you, but did that actually happen, or was it all a dream? Now, could each of the heroes, players, give me a D20, a constitution check. Give me a constitution check.
A check or a save?
A constitution
check,
check.
Even the non-carousers?
Even the non-carousers. Is something
Uh-oh.
last night
Uh-oh.
was just... Something off happened last night.
Well, bye, Marceline. You died for the 4th time.
You see, Marceline ended up in the bed with some pretty person, but she fell asleep immediately because she was tired.
You know, we've all been there.
The stranger turns around and it's Marika.
Oh, no! No!
Okay. So, going from bottom to top here, Alakir, you wake up first and give me one moment. Alakir, you wake up first and you see that you are in an inn room, and around you see all of your allies. You see Marceline is slumped over the bed, passed out. And everyone, you did gain the benefits of a long rest, by the way.
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
Novell, I had these guys going for like 2 sessions. No long rest. Imagine.
We got Dream Invaders.
Imagine.
But you see,
Oh,
Lutheria could have fucked with us, but we partied pretty hard and she was kind of impressed, so she left us alone.
So
right.
you look around. You're in this strange room, right? Like, where are we? Why are we here? You see Redfern is laying down on the floor, holding a decapitated statue's head.
Redford?
Yeah, just has a decapitated statue's head in their hand.
Okay.
Angus appears to be draped across a kind of a pedestal where a statue once stood. Novell, this is very appropriate. You are actually inside of a flower pot.
Oh.
The soil and flowers are scattered around the floor nearby. You don't see your companions anywhere nearby. Alakir, you're the first to wake. And then, Novell, you wake up and you're inside of a flower pot.
You know,
And
as you do. Noel just kind of like steps out, maybe somewhat gracefully, but quiet like, and looks a little awkwardly at the pot and at everybody else still sleeping, other than Alakir.
Angus, you wake up and you are laying on top of a pillar.
My head.
Alakir
I want to
looks at
say
the...
that Marceline isn't actually in the bed, she's under it, just legs and tail sticking out.
Alakir looks at the pot and at Novell and just gives a thumbs up.
Now,
I appreciate your sleeping style.
now something that you notice is that you also don't see a Nora anywhere.
Shit. Where's
Yep.
my sister?
That's why Alakir said, "Damn it!" The first moment.
Are we in the hangover? Oh fuck!
I'm just gonna open the door.
We need to find her. Oh, also, am I still diseased from the whatever the effect was?
You are still diseased because you never cured your disease.
Correct.
Did you at
you can
any
do that
point
today.
wanted to cure your disease?
Feeling still diseased now. I'm gonna just quickly cast Lesser Restoration on myself.
Which immediately solves your hangover.
Yeah.
Oh, one disease.
One disease.
Or
I am gonna
Aw, so you're
choose
still
the
hungover.
one that matters.
So, as you guys are waking up, feeling in various stages of hangover, you can hear knocking on the door. What's wrong? The door is locked.
What the hell? Where is Honora? Gonna run over to this window and be like, Honora! Try to open it.
So you open the window and it looks out. Oh, that's nice. Onto the city of Astoria.
Kind
Actually,
of take a
no,
quick
sorry.
look around. The door is locked for some reason. Honora?
No answer. But as you are kind of like looking around, you notice that some things that you normally have would be kind of changed. Alakir, you normally carry around an amulet with you. Is that your spellcasting focus?
I have two amulets. One of them is to a god who doesn't matter anymore, and the other is to Thalia, and yes, that's my spellcasting focus.
Well, one of them has been traded out. As you're like, feeling around for stuff, you have a gold-painted wooden statue of a middle-aged man.
What?
What the shit?
Rando.
Alakir,
This is like that one Skyrim quest all over again.
Yeah.
You might want to keep note of your golden painted statue of a wooden aged man.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened to me in my Nat 1 on the con check?
Well, Marceline, as you come to, you see that Alakir is holding up this statue, and as you start like feeling around, you notice that someone has taken your mess kit.
Taking my what?
Your mess kit.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too concerned about that.
Well, when you stand up, everyone, you can see Marceline has something very strange on. First of all, they're dressed in fine clothing with a very nice robe and a fine blue velvet sash, and there's a medal on her chest.
Oh.
The medal
Hey,
says
what?
"Best Guard Deputy."
What? What happened? I don't.
You've been promoted.
Where are my robes?
Congratulations, you're now promoted. I need to get this door open. I can't find my sister. We need to find my fucking sister. Let's go.
To clarify, which amulet is gone? The Thalia one or the other one?
Your other one.
Other one. Alkir looks angry. I'm gonna find.
Vosk, where's your skull? Vosk?
What?
What happened?
I'm
My
opening this
stuff.
door.
Angus, you look down and you see that your offhand cestus
Uh-oh.
is tied around your belt, almost like a coin pouch, but it seems to be filled with something.
Okay, what's it filled with?
It is filled with a number of clay tokens imprinted with various numbers.
What the hell? Why did somebody stuff my cestus filled with clay tokens?
Wait. Are we in a fucking escape room?
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
What is going on? Why is the door locked? Why do I have all these tokens with numbers? I'm gonna spill them out onto the table. Redfern, stop sleeping. Tell me what... Redfern looks like shit.
Okay.
Redford got absolutely fucking wasted.
Now, Novell, you don't notice that anything is missing, but you do now have a badly carved amulet of Pythor's face.
Oh, jeez.
You also have a ring that you don't recognize.
Is it Purdy?
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
All right. She looks at the ring and puts it on like a, Tinkerbell and just kind of like admires it.
Okay, there's 1, and there's 2, and there's Alakir. What's this number?
I don't know what number do we see.
It has like a weird. It looks like a pair. It looks like Marika's boobs.
Oh,
What?
Is
How
that
do you
like-
know?
is that like a? If you turn it sideways, it's just an 8.
Oh, that's an 8. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think that looks at his fingers. That's a very high number. I don't know what's going on. What's going on? Where is Enora?
That's a good question. Okay. So you said there's a statue, or was a statue like a because Redfern had a decapitated head of a statue.
That's correct.
Someone else was sleeping around the statue or something.
I was on it.
You were on a statue.
To clarify, there was a pediment that you would put a statue on. The statue is missing, and Redfern is holding the head. Would you guys like to try to look around for the statue itself?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, everyone can give me perception checks as you try to find this statue.
And to clarify, is the head that the Redfern has much bigger than the head of the statue that I have?
You are essentially holding a Thailand version of an Oscar.
Oh,
God.
I won.
Okay.
What did you win?
I don't know yet.
But at what cost?
What's what cost exactly?
You find you guys as you start to look down at all of this. First of all, Redfern is holding a statue's head, and the statue's head is almost a perfect representation of their head. And you, Novell, find the body of this head, and it appears to be a perfect statue representation of Redfern.
Oh. Like Dragon Redfern.
Correct.
Okay.
The
Oh.
fuck?
Weird. This is all pretty weird. Also, where's my amulet? Alker's gonna just spend like a good 2 minutes just checking the entire room for his amulet, so he'll be kind of out of commission for a moment.
While Alkir says that, Novell will pull out the amulet she has and hold it out to him.
I mean, I assume it's not.
No, it's not. It has
Okay.
unless yours is a badly carved portrait of Pythor.
No. Alkir kind of nod and say, thank you for your thought, but I'm looking for a very specific one.
No. In that case, she holds it out to Angus.
It's an amulet. That's nice. Are you giving it to me?
She nods.
Okay.
And you see a poorly carved, I guess, pendant of your father on it.
Oh, cool. Thank you. This is weird. Why?
Where's their stuff?
They had like a number. Marceline, you're smarter with numbers. Can you deal with this number tokens?
You guys hear the door kind of jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. You hear an unlocking noise, and you see a woman walk through, and she's flanked by 2 attendants. She looks around, and as you guys start to get your bearings, you notice that there is graffiti everywhere. There's odd stains. The room is in a total disarray, and she looks out to you all and says, "What has happened?"
Where's my sister?
She looks to you kind of aghasted. "What in the name of Sidon and Lutheria have you done in my temple?"
What temple? What are you talking about? Where is my sister? Where is Enora?
Oh god. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
She looks to you and she says, "You are in the temple of the twins here in Astoria."
Oh god. Oh fuck.
Oh,
How did you get here?
don't know, don't care. Where's my sister?
She says, I don't know why you keep asking me that. I don't know who your sister is.
Okay, move. Bye. I'm gonna push past her.
She looks at you and she says, well, I guess I'm getting what I want. Get your drunken blasphemers out of here.
Yeah, whatever.
And
Getting
she
out of here. Where's
she
my
just
sister?
steps
Sorry.
aside.
Is any of our stuff in this room?
You look out and you see that you're in the upstairs portion of what appears to be a temple, but this it looks like it might be living quarters here at the temple.
Novell will awkwardly pick up the flower pot and just hand it to the priestess and smile as she walks out.
She stares at you with such a confusing face. She's like, faded heroes of the Tratus Oracle, just coming in here and wrecking the place. Huh.
Don't care. Going to find my sister. Bye.
Our deepest apologies. We don't quite know what happened. We'll try to figure it out. Goodbye.
Okay,
Like,
so you
Don't
guys.
suppose you know where we left our stuff?
She looks to you and she says, maybe if you pick up your mess, pay for what you've done in here. And if I think you're sincere enough, maybe I'll answer some of your questions. Right now, you've just come in and made a giant mess, and then leave.
We can fix our mess at least. That would be definitely appropriate. Alger will
sounds
stop
happy.
reassembling the statue to the
Did we
best of
drink
his
from the horn of
ability.
Balmetria again?
The horn of Balmetria? What? And you see this woman has big Karen energy as she is going around trying to boss you guys into cleaning this place up.
I mean, Alger definitely, as soon as a temple was mentioned, he definitely feels kind of guilty, so he will try to at least put some superfluous cleanness on the room.
I mean,
Angus.
go ahead.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, Angus doesn't care. He's gonna go rushing out looking for Honora.
I know Druidcraft is not prestidigitation, but she's going to try to Druidcraft as much help as she can, like make things smell pleasant and kind of, anything that's wood, like remove the scuffs off of it and stuff like that.
Ooh, okay. I like that. So we're going to do a cleaning the room skill challenge here. You'll never escape my skill challenges.
God.
And it looks like Angus has left the skill challenge.
He said, "Owie."
I need to find my sister.
So, Alakir, what do you do here to try to help clean up this place?
Well, so we have a broken statue. We have. Is there anything else in disarray?
Just about everything. If you can imagine a hotel room after a rowdy group of frat boys spent the night after their formal dance. That's what it looks like.
Empty minibar.
Mm-hmm.
Lamp broken. Yeah.
Oh,
Lampshade. Shower curtain on the bed.
Jesus.
Someone used one of the trash cans as a toilet.
Oh.
I guess I'll try to get the beds together, like basically just make the beds and make sure just make sure they're clean as much as I can.
We're probably gonna walk out into the lobby and realize that Marceline animated the rest of the chickens at some point last night.
Oh,
So
jeez.
they're just 6 skeleton chickens clucking around in the temple lobby.
Okay, so what do you feel skill represents that, Mr. Alakir?
I mean, maybe investigation or perception if I need to look for all of the parts, like the bed sheets, the fucking what is it, pillows and stuff, Or yeah, I don't know if anything else would really work.
Sure. Go ahead and give me that check.
Perception or investigation?
Perception.
Okay.
Perfect. Success here as you locate where things are supposed to go in this room. Novell, it sounded like you were going to use Druidcraft, so I will say with whatever skill you're going to do here, you'll have advantage.
Okay, I would like to make a case for use of survival in that case, because it's wisdom based and nature is intel based, unlike every nature-y thing in this game, which is wisdom based. Because that's the only thing I could think of that would remotely work other than a straight wisdom check. Yeah. So if you'll allow survival, that's what I would like.
I will allow it.
Sweet.
Nice.
Ooh.
All right. So it takes a few minutes, but with Alukir and Novella working together, they're able to put the room back together. To put the cherry on the sundae, does Marceline assist?
I guess she will.
How does she assist?
With actual prestidigitation.
Yeah, that's helpful. Like, really.
Okay, as you go to do prestidigitation, give me an Arcana check with advantage.
Aw, yeah. Let me just, Aw, yeah.
Damn.
Oh.
A 30, a 28. Nice.
Okay, you guys are able to put the room pretty seamlessly back together, and the priestess and her two attendants look pleased, if not slightly less angry.
Oh, whose room was this in the first place?
She looks around and she says, "This is our living quarters here at the Temple of the Twins."
Yes, but whose room was this? I distinctly remember someone being in that bed. Someone that was someone.
She looks to you and she says, "You disgraced our temple with your bodily fluids?"
No? I don't. No?
She says, "Ugh. This is the room of some of our acolytes."
Well, a better question maybe is, does anyone, first of all, greatly apologize again for intruding, but does anyone know how we got here in the first place? You or any of your acolytes?
She says, "I don't know how you arrived here, and frankly, the only thing I care about is if you all leave, as it seems that you are here to cause trouble and problems above all else."
But our stuff.
"What stuff?" "We didn't take any
Our
of your stuff."
So do we still have all our stuff, or is it like elsewhere?
The stuff that I told you that was gone, it's not in your inventory. It has been replaced.
So I still have the skull at least.
Yes, but you're no longer wearing your clothes. You're wearing very fine clothes with a very nice robe and a fine blue velvet sash with a medal that says Best Guard Deputy.
I guess this is the best hint I got for where those robes went then.
Well,
I'll be on my way.
I guess
I'll
we
walk
shall get
out.
out of your way. Hopefully we won't meet under these circumstances again.
I hope not. She looks at you all as you exit with a imperious look.
Okay, what the hell? Also, where's Honora? Also, where's everyone else? Also, Where's my amulet?
Yeah, Angus the whole time has been looking for Honora.
You don't find Honora inside of the temple, but do you all exit around the same time to the street?
I mean, I guess so.
Presumably.
If Novell happens upon a statue of Lutheria at all, she'll just fall prostrate. Or prostrate? I guess it's more accurate.
Yeah, you don't want to fall.
Yeah. Anyway, prone, basically.
And there are several, because this is a temple of the twins.
Yeah.
And you would see her in several depictions as the mother, matron, and then the crone in various different positions.
Yeah, just out of rote, fear and, respect, she'll, pay reverence out of fear to Lutheria before she departs and then meet everyone on the street.
Sure. So as you guys exit into the street, it is getting into the morning. It's roughly 9:30 a.m. You see... Well, first of all, I'll take us to the Astoria splash map.
Oh
Oh,
shit,
those
did
ghosts
anyone
of
get
Eo.
Redfern?
Redfern would have lazily climbed up out of their stupor and climbed after you. So, as you kind of look around, there is a horse and cart that seem to be standing there. And as you all walk out onto the street, the horse begins to neigh and walk towards you.
A horse.
Just let me know when you want to roll into initiative and kill this horse.
Does anyone speak horse?
No?
Novell will go up to it and try to pet the horse. I assume you want an animal handling check for that?
Has anybody seen Yalda?
Anyone seen my sister? Where the hell is my sister?
The horse looks up to Novell and takes the pets. It seems to love it. As you guys look at the horse being given lots of pets, you see that in the cart there is a large box with 2 latches. There are no guards in sight. What do you all do?
Did we order this horse?
Mr. Horse, do you know where my sister is?
Nay!
I don't understand what you said. Can you say it in English?
The
Just
horse
well,
Marston's gonna pop open that box.
Okay, Marceline, as you walk around to the box,
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
a well-built, almost entirely naked dwarf jumps out of the box and punches you in the
Marceline
face.
instinctively punches him in the face.
You both punch each other in the face at the exact same time.
Ah, what the fuck?
What are you doing? It's your horse.
He wipes the blood from his lip and says, it's you guys.
Who the fuck are you?
Me? I'm Baba Cleese.
Yes.
Are you a male stripper?
No.
What?
I'm not a male stripper. I'm an actor and a wrestler.
But you're wearing a Speedo and nothing else.
He says, well, last night, I was challenged to a wrestling match. To
Oh,
the
no.
death at the Rock of Esther.
Oh no!
And he points to Angus by that guy.
What did I do?
We wrestled.
Okay. I clearly won.
Oh, it was close. I got
I'm
you
sure
in
we were.
in my patented technique, the Bob Lock.
I'm gonna roll a bad insight check to see if he's overselling it. Yeah.
He is not rolling deception. we sparred, and then we went out and we had some shots and some fortified wine. We even drank as many times as birthdays that I've had.
Great, that's great. Okay, wonderful. Okay, a woman named Nora. You ever see her?
He says, Honora,
And why were you sitting in this box all night?
He looks at you and he says, that's my business.
Novell will draw an
Okay.
outline of a Nora in the dirt.
Marcy's just gonna peer over the door to see if there's anything else in the box.
You see that there is some clothing in the box as well as some
But whose clothing?
empty wine bottles. Marceline, are you trying to see if it was your clothing and if it was Babacles that you shared an intimate night with?
Oh no!
Please say yes.
I mean, I'll check if only to pray for no.
Give me an investigation check to see if you can find your clothing amidst all of the other things he has in his box.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Marceline, you know without a shadow of a doubt. Sorry, that was me. I accidentally clicked it. Your clothing is not in Babacles' box.
Oh, thank God.
He says, I remember
Whose
her.
clothing is that?
We went to a gambling den. And then you all
Where?
told them that I was your lucky mascot. We partied for a while before, well, to tell you the truth, we came across this wagon. And then,
Okay.
wait, then you claimed me that you needed to keep me for future luck.
I
Oh,
don't
God, is he
remember
gonna be part of the B team?
any of that, but I need you to help me find my sister. Very important. She has very important thing to do today. I need to find her now.
Well, maybe you should check back at the gambling den. Maybe you should check back at the Rock of Esther. For me, I gotta go back to my beach camp. I'm working on my tan, you see. And he turns around so you guys can see his tan. It's not too
Okay.
Just a pasty white butt.
Great. Redfern, you check the Rock of Esther. I'm gonna check the gambling. Where is gambling done? Just point me in direction I charge. Do I remember where the gambling den is?
You guys would know, he gives you a brief discussion, but, he looks at you all and he says, well, I better get going. I gotta work on my tan. I hope you all find this Honora, whoever it is, and don't you go locking any more dwarves in boxes. I remember what happened. You wanted to keep me for good luck.
But that box wasn't locked.
If so, we're sorry. We don't know what happened last night. It was. I'm never drinking again.
The latches weren't even closed.
He narrows his eyes.
Doesn't matter. I need to find sister right now.
Here's the thing. I have sending, but I don't know if Alkir would. I just randomly have it because I wanted to send to Vulcan after our long rest, but we never got it. So I could try to contact her, but I don't know if Alkir, because it's very fresh for him, I don't know if he would be so comfortable and it would come to his mind.
If you could find her, I'd be really grateful.
I mean, I think I can try to speak to her through Thylia. Luckily, her amulet is still with me.
I mean, worth a shot. I just want to make sure she's okay.
That is true.
Meanwhile, Marston's gonna put her hands to her mouth and whistle and go, Zelda! Where are you? Whistles again.
Ooh. Anyway, so yeah, Alkir will try to cast Sending at Anora, and he will say, Anora, this is. Should I write it down or we'll just roll with it.
I think the best way to do it is type it out and then deliver.
Okay.
Type out
Fair
those
enough.
25 words. You guys see Babacles has walked away, his tiny little butt cheeks flapping in the wind.
Ah!
I don't know why I made that sound. As he looks to be heading toward the Rock of Esther.
Wait, what about the horse?
He
Who the
shrugs his
fuck knows
shoulders.
about the horse?
He's like, it's not my horse. And walks
What?
away.
Wait, whose horse is it then?
The horse
So
just
I,
looks to you and
so I think this is less than 25. So Alkir will say, Anora, this is Alkir. We are lost and don't know what happened. Where are you? Are you safe? Angus is very worried about you.
okay. Let's see. Okay. I'm typing, so feel free to plan out your things as I am typing.
I mean, Angus is still trying to figure out the horse. He was left here. Is it ours? Doesn't understand. Just kind
He
of
has a-
petting the top of the head of the horse. Is this
Alkir.
ours?
Alkir crossed his fingers
No,
and
wait,
waited for a
don't.
reply.
It's not a good idea to do that, Novel.
Might be too late.
Fair. I don't know. We'll let the DM decide that.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Angus was also patting the horse. So.
Yeah. You'd notice. It probably takes time. She's unfamiliar with,
Nora, what,
bridles and stuff.
Novella,
Oh
what are
God,
you
where's
doing?
Karina?
I don't know.
Everyone
Novella-
is gone
Yeah,
except
clearly.
for us.
What kind of fucking bender did we go on?
We had to have a drink from the Horn of Balmicio. There's no other explanation.
What day is it?
What the, yeah.
What did we do?
Since Novell didn't carouse, I guess, being the most sober one, she and rolling really high on that con check, she puts a on
Oh
the-
no.
Oh no.
Oh God.
The horse is speaking.
Infernal riding horse.
Oh my god. What's
Wait, if
happening
you
now?
hover over the horse, it reads as hostile.
Okay, so this is what Algir heard in his mind. Okay, so Algir will kind of go, his face will go white almost, and he'll say, so I don't think she's safe. We need to find her. She's someplace dark, and there are some
Shit.
people there.
Oh shit. Okay.
I think she's been kidnapped. We need to find her.
Okay, we need to find this stupid
Hi,
gambler.
I'm here. I'm here.
Hi.
We're walking.
Hi.
Who can give them the quick synopsis of what has
I
happened?
don't even know.
You're
I
wasted as
can.
fuck.
Yeah, so just as a quick synopsis, we finished the skill check to get the ore. We went back to Astoria. Angus and Pythor had a little bit of a bonding session. We got back to Astoria, talked to Honora, got our new ally, Novell, who does not really speak, but speaks through the earth. We also decided to go party with Honora before her coronation. We all got super drunk, did random things, trashed a Lutheria temple, and now we're outside. Honora has been kidnapped. We have a horse and a car and a buggy now, and we're attempting to find them. And it has been a long rest, so you can rest.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Okay, okay. Good to know. That sounds like an adventure and a half.
Also,
yeah,
you have a head of a statue which looks exactly like you.
Yeah, it's complicated.
I'm confused. Okay, yeah, that raises several questions, but I guess we'll get there when we get there.
We don't have any answers.
We are as lost as you are.
Yeah.
You guys just met this guy, Babacles.
Yeah.
He's a dwarf wearing a G-string, and he's just walked away, his white butt cheeks flapping in the wind.
Oh my God.
Alkir is gonna pinch himself just to make sure he's not sleeping.
In a sense, I feel like me being late is very in character for this session.
Yeah.
I can't describe why. It just feels very accurate.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Heroes, there are several locations in the city of Astoria that you know well and that you have been to. Perhaps you need to go to those locations to find what you need. Or you could go to the gambling den.
I mean, I'm gonna start at the gambling den.
I mean,
Unless Alakir, you connected to her. Can you find her?
I know I could only speak to her, and it's pretty powerful magic as is. If she is someplace dark, I mean, I doubt she's at Estor's Rock or anywhere, countryside. So she's probably in the city.
Okay, let's
Marceline
go.
is just going to cast Thaumaturgy to triple her voice volume, and then she's just going to start whistling and shouting out the names of various members of our party. B team, Yalda, all of that.
Okay, excellent. Well, I'll keep that in mind.
I'm dashing towards where I think the gambling den is.
Okay.
Novell, the infernal riding horse. After you untie it from the cart, it does not run away. It appears to appreciate it, your soft touch and kindness. It lowers its head down, like seeing that your people you're with are running, offering you a ride if you need.
Yeah, she'll Lady Godiva it up.
Ooh.
I mean,
And
she'll
then it
keep her
turns into a
leathers on,
nightmare.
but
Okay, do you all head for the gambling den?
I guess so. I mean, Angus is booking it there, and Alkir is just running after him because he doesn't want him to be alone.
Okay. Hold on, just got to put on some different music here for this, the current things that are happening here.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Okay, and that was enough. Let me just exit this pop out. Perfect.
Best
Okay.
guard deputy.
So you guys follow the directions of Babacles, the angry dwarf, and you make your way to the gambling den.
Who's probably violating several public nudity laws.
Jesus.
Well, this is an ancient Greek setting, so he's doing okay. Doing okay. Right
Yes,
now.
but there's a reason dwarves keep those cheeks hidden below ground.
Well, his cheeks have seen the sun, and they will never go back under. When you get to the gambling den, the door is currently closed. What do you all do when you meet your way
Hey.
outside?
I mean, I rip it open.
Okay, so your goal is to just rip it off at the hinges?
I'm getting in there. I'm storming it. I'm like, where is she?
Okay. Heroes, do you do anything to stop your ally, or do you just allow him to do this?
Alkir will try to kind of say, wait, Angus, let's try the old-fashioned approach that he'll try to push the door open.
Angus, do you allow Alkir to just calmly push the door open? Is this okay?
I mean, he wants to burst in, so I feel like there needs to be some type of check. Maybe a persuasion. I don't know.
Alkir,
Bar?
what do you say to him to try to calm him down?
We don't know what's going on. These people might be not even connected to this. If they are, by all means, we can trash this place, but let's try not to get on the wrong foot with them like we did in the temple.
Fine.
Okay. You
Uh,
go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, Richard is completely disoriented. I feel like that's in character, so I'm not gonna ask. I feel like that's completely in character. Just kind of gonna say, do we go to Aesop? Do we ask him? Maybe he knows what happened.
That's an idea.
Where the fuck is Kyra?
She's not here.
It's her plan. It's all her plan.
Kyra did this.
I'm telling you, it's all her
She's the
master plan.
mastermind. She did this.
Anyway, let's try the door.
Okay, you push the door open and it creaks open, revealing a seedy tavern within. You see a singular man inside the room, cleaning things up, dusting, and putting chairs back up. We will say that it is here.
All right.
You recognize this guy as the owner and operator of the players that you saw at the public amphitheater during the wine festival.
Okay.
As you enter, he goes, "Ooh, all of you are back now, aren't you?"
Yes, hello. We're kind of trying to piece together what happened last night. And also we're trying to track down the human woman that was with us, Honora. Sorry, is she human?
Honora
Yeah.
is human.
Okay, just checking. So, could you help us? Like, what happened last night when we were here exactly?
Well, let's say a lot happened. First of all, you're quite the gambler, Mr. Alukir.
I am.
Yeah, you all turned up last night and you bought in on the tables using, well, and he pulls open his robe, revealing a thick blanket of chest hair. But around his neck, you see your amulet.
Elkir's hands close into fists, and he tries to contain himself.
Uh-oh.
And then,
And
go ahead.
what did I trade that for?
Oh, well, you wagered it in a game of 20 squares against me. You were trying to play me for this. And he pulls open his robe even further, and he shows you a very delicate looking belly button ring.
Alokir will kind of turn his inner eye to inwards and ask in his mind, "Is that your doing?"
You hear a deep belly laugh. And everyone, you see that this morning, because you know of Alokir's condition, he does have a fine stubble growing.
I don't know if he even. I mean, he probably noticed because it's hard not to, but he kind of postponed that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Return suddenly like gets up. Did we check the Rock of Estor? Did Enora get sacrificed?
No,
Still
she's
alive.
No, I just talked to her. She's in somewhere in dark place.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just had a...
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so I know what happened last night. I'm talking to the Tassos again,
Mm-hmm.
but that amulet is quite important for me. Would you be willing to trade it?
Oh, of course. What would you like for it? It looks quite valuable. And he kind of like runs his hand through his chest hair.
This might not be smart, but Alkir pulls out the statue that he found himself with this morning.
He looks at me and says, "Ooh,
How about this?
that's pretty fancy. You know, last night, you all were pretty crazy. I mean," he points at Angus. "This guy kept going all in on every bet he made, and inexplicably kept winning."
really. He checks his coin purse.
Wait, is that what those clay coins were? Were those gambling chips?
I guess. I mean, I have them still.
Holy shit, man! Cash that in.
Okay, where do I cash it? No, do that later. Listen, and he slams his hands on the desk. We need to find my sister now. She is in a dark place and she is scared. Tell me what you know.
Where are my clothes and my dog?
He like looks around like in response to you saying, "Where do I cash these in?" He goes, Oh, you did have a dog with you last night. You kept feeding it little domatas. And
Little what?
domatas, you know, meat wrapped in grape leaves, served with a lemon sauce.
Okay, so where is the dog?
I don't know. I was too busy playing your friend Alokir in 20 squares.
He's ignoring me.
The guy doesn't want to ignore you, Angus, but he says to you, "I don't know where your sister is, unfortunately enough. Though, last night you did keep upping the ante against this person that was here. I believe their name was Hannah Thylea, is what they were calling themselves."
And finally, yeah.
I know who?
And wait, what do they look like? Do they look like long black hair, golden eyes? How to describe Kyra?
That is a
You know,
weird second last name.
Return will discuss. Will describe Kyra when discussing Hanathairea.
He looks to you and says, I don't think that's who was you were playing against.
Oh. Oh no.
Okay, so we got worked up against, well, someone here. Someone was anyway. So yeah, and also what happened with that woman afterwards? Did we leave with her, after her, or?
Well, they spent a large amount of time disparaging your group, and well, they were doing it to, and he points to Redfern, to you in particular.
What happened?
Well, then Angus, you upped the ante again by betting Alokir's, or not Alokir, excuse me, Redfern's life in a duel against
What?
Hannah Thylea's life in a duel.
Did I win?
Well, you're still alive.
Clearly.
Yeah. So am I. What happened to loser? Did they like get executed, or where would they get killed?
He says, well, to tell you the truth, I was pretty deep in my cups at that point as well. I was trying to give everyone body shots out of this. And he points back to his very finely crafted belly ring. But I'm afraid I didn't see the result.
Okay.
I have some idea. Maybe check the Rock of Estor for the sacrifice of someone who maybe lost. Maybe they're on there. You haven't checked already, but
I mean, okay.
We were there last night, so might as well check. But so, and when we were here, was Honora, Angus's sister, here with us?
If I remember, yes, you did have a woman that meets that description with you.
Perfect. And where did we go from here? Did we like babble about it at all?
I think you were speaking of going to the amphitheater.
Amphitheater. Okay, got it. Well, and he'll turn to Angus. I guess that's not a place we can look and should look.
Amphitheater, Rock of Enora, Rock of Estor. Okay. What do you want? Maybe we should split up? I don't know.
Yeah, possibly. And then Alkir will turn back to face the gambler and say, "So about the amulet. How statue?"
He says,
I think there's a way to find Kyra.
he will trade you back your amulet for the statue.
Perfect.
what's your idea, Marceline?
Is there an instrument lying around anywhere?
You just see the emptiness of the gambling den.
Okay. I am going to use prestidigitation to conjure a small trinket, and that trinket will be a tiny violin. I will then take that trinket, and for the 12 seconds I have before it vanishes, I will go, an ode in honor of Kyra, and then I will play it very badly. Because I don't know how to play a violin.
That may work better than telling it better, honestly, knowing Kyra.
She might immediately appear out of a fence and break it. So,
Or break you.
because I'm explicitly playing this in tribute to Kyra.
The gambler grabs at his ears harshly.
Jeez.
And as he looks around and sees... as he sees Noelle, he says, "Oh, and you were here last night too."
Her eyes just go wide.
He says, "I've never seen anyone eat more roasted chickens than you last night. You ate 10 roasted chickens in one setting."
My God.
Arson in the background still.
It's in this moment, Noelle, that you realize that you have something in your pack that you didn't have before.
Looking.
When you look, you see that you have a... Have you ever been to a wings restaurant and you have like a boat that has your wings in it, and then you get an empty boat and that's where you put your bones in? You have the boat from the restaurant, but it's filled with all of the chicken bones that you ate.
I'll offer them up to Marceline.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
No. God.
Fan, you
Those are
say?
just wings, not the full skeleton.
That's fair.
She tries to druid craft it into a skeleton, and it's just this. I mean, it doesn't come to life, of course. It's just, but she just tries to put it together, and it's this weird amalgamation of just parts that is just not right, and it falls apart instantly.
A chicken skeleton, but made entirely of chicken wings.
Yeah, exactly.
The perfect chicken, anyway. So yeah, we should probably split up, and well, it is an idea. One of us, half of us can go to the amphitheater, and then half of us can go check the Rock of Historia.
Yeah. By the way, what do I do with these tokens? And I kind of show them to the Tassos.
Well, you won all of those last night here at the gambling den.
Right. What do I do with them?
Well, typically you would turn them into the house, us, and then we would cash you out.
Okay.
To do that.
What else can I do with them?
They're tokens with numbers on them. I guess you can use them to count things.
I don't like that. Here, I want money.
Okay. He takes your bag, looks through it, and he says, "All right, I'll be right back with your coins." And he looks to you and says, "But would you be interested in doubling your money?
No.
No, take the
No,
money.
don't do that.
You could turn this bag into 2.
Sir, I really appreciate that. I have more important things to figure out. I don't even know why I'm exchanging them now, but give me my money and we will be on our way.
Okay.
Oh, because money is money.
It's practical.
He will exit and come back with a small bag of money for you.
It's so small. Okay.
Well, I guess it's not super small. It is a bag of 200 gold coins.
Damn.
Oh shit, nice.
At 511. Great. Okay, let's go. Who's coming with me to the amphitheater? Who's going to Rockavestor?
I'll go to Rockabestor.
I'll keep walking the streets, shouting out with the thaumaturgy whistling.
All right. Noel, do you feel like going with Angus or Redfern?
She's. I assume she's on the horse and she's inside.
Yeah, you were in the gambling den on a horse.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. That tracks.
That tracks.
She'll just point to you.
Oh, with me?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, Redfern, do you think you can handle Rockafester on your own? Because I feel like we
sure.
are.
What's the worst that could happen?
I feel like we're on a.
off.
I feel like we're on a hotter trail at the amphitheater.
Fair enough. I'll meet you guys in the amphitheater. I don't see anything there.
Maybe Marceline can go roughly in your direction so that you can support each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll grab her if I need or anything. Literally.
All right. Perfect.
Okay,
And
I'll head to
let's-
Rockabestor.
Yeah, and let's meet up at the Agora afterwards.
Sure.
The bazaar or whatever. All right, Angus, let's go.
Yeah. It just dashes.
Yeah, she takes off on the horse and follows, just riding swiftly galloping through the city streets.
On a fucking
You know, the dogs
infernal
did
horse.
love the chicken bones. I could try to lure Dialga back with those.
Excellent. So let's start with our group that is heading to the amphitheater. It looks like, based on tokens, that's Alokir, Angus, and Novell.
Mm-hmm.
Horsey, come.
And the horse. You're like, best thing about this is we got a horse out of this. So
Yeah.
as you guys approach the amphitheater, a large group of actors approach you. You can tell they're actors by their dress, and all of them seem to also be waiters.
Okay, great.
Oh, I guess one of them is also a lady. Two of them are ladies.
Phew.
It is a mixed group of men and women. As they approach, they say, "Oh, there you are. We knew you'd come. You're just in time.
What?
In time for what?
Come, all of you, quickly, follow us. We've been
Can you
expecting
explain?
What is happening?
They try to usher you along with them, seeming to basically say that they have been expecting you this whole time and they need you right away.
Where is my sister?
They're like,
If anyone
"Sister."
touches Novell, she'll try to knock him to the ground like jujitsu style.
They're like, "Sister, come, quickly. We have much important work to do out in the theater. Come, we need you."
What? No, I need my sister. Where is my sister? Where is Honora?
What sister? You're actors. We've been told that
No.
you're coming here to perform.
No, we are not actors. We are looking for a woman who is in trouble. We are not actors.
Look.
I'm pretty sure I'm not an actor.
Look, we don't know what happened.
Would say.
Look, we don't know what happened in the last 10 hours. To be completely frank, a lot of mistakes were made. We may have made promises that we cannot keep. We are not exactly actors. We are more on the adventuring and fighting side. So I don't think you even need us. So I apologize. But we are trying to figure out what happened last night and also find his sister, pointing to Angus. Her name is Anora. And he'll describe her. Could you please help us figure out what happened and find her?
They say, well, the director told us to find exactly you guys, then that she would pay us a handsome amount if we found you, and we found you. Why don't you take this up with the director?
That sounds reasonable. Okay, let's go.
Oh God.
I mean, they don't know. They probably don't know what's happened anyway, so we should talk to them.
She said she was in a dark place with a hood. I'm
I mean,
worried.
Me too, Angus. Me too. But just we need to talk to people who know stuff, and I don't think
Okay.
these people know anything.
Okay.
So please quickly lead us to your director or whatever.
So, you are quickly brought out into the amphitheater, and sitting behind a table, you see the goddess Kyra. She is wearing a pair of dark sunglasses, and you can tell that she is visibly hungover. And as you all approach, she says, about time you showed up. These wannabe actors were about shitting themselves, and there's no way I was going to do this all on my own.
What the fuck?
Kyra, Honora has been kidnapped.
And she's like, what? Kidnapped? And you hear a voice from behind the amphitheater say, go out, it's your turn to shine in the sun. Go, show them your talent. You guys see a small child walk out onto the stage. They say, hello, my name is Spectacles, and I am a bagpipe player, and I'm here to show my bagpipes.
Kyra, what the hell is going on?
She's like, I needed your help. We're judging Astoria Has Talent.
No, Kyra, Kyra, focus. I kind of shake Kyra.
I'm here
Focus.
for it.
Honora has been kidnapped. We don't have time for this shit.
You're shaking Kyra, and her head is going up and down, up and down.
We don't have time.
Can you give me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
God.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Cairo, how much
Oh,
did you
no.
drink?
18.
All right, she's gonna roll an attack roll against you.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God.
We all know what's coming.
Get slapped.
Ah.
Oh, wow.
Okay, you're able to dodge out of the way as you're shaking her, and she violently vomits.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Was anyone standing behind Angus?
I mean,
Uh-oh.
probably Alkir.
Oh, no.
All right, Alakir, give me a dex save.
It's not gonna go well.
Nope.
Alakir.
Nope.
You are splattered with Kyra's vomit. However, it should be mentioned, when she vomits, it is a brilliant rainbow that comes out of her
It's-
mouth.
It's still vomit.
Can I
Part of me
shape?
is not surprised by that.
Can I shape rainbow off of myself?
You can shape rainbow off yourself. The kid is in the background, still playing the bagpipes, and she wipes her mouth, takes the rainbow to the ground, and she says, "Wait, I don't remember much of what happened last night. Besides that, I woke up here after," and she kind of looks into the sky. "We did a lot of something. But I think
Lot of
Honora
drinking.
was with us most of that time."
Yeah, and now she's not. And according to Alakir, who is currently cleaning themselves, she is in a dark room surrounded by people with a hood over her head. We need to find her.
She says, "Well, you know what? I remember us. We were all together and we were drinking with Honora at the palace."
We apparently also went gambling.
She says, "Oh yeah, I won me a sweet pair of these." And she pulls aside her robe, and you see that she has a really cool belly button ring.
I did not.
You
need to
got
see
two
that.
of those?
Kara, we need to find Honora. Do you have any way of finding her?
She says, "Like I said, the last time I remember, we were drinking with her in the palace. Maybe she's in the palace. Unfortunately, I've got to stay here and judge all these kids."
Was the palace drinking after we went to the amphitheater?
Her eyes become two dots, her mouth a slanted line, as it seems that she does not remember.
Okay. I guess. I guess to the palace? I don't know. It seems weird that she would be surrounded by people in the palace, right?
Unless she's like in a prison cell, but why would she? This makes no sense.
Imagine
don't
she's
know.
stuck in the pantry with a bag of flour over her head and she can't get it off because she's slipping around in the flour.
I don't know, but I'm gonna go that way. I'm going.
I mean, I don't have any better ideas, so yeah, let's go.
Marcelin's still wandering around, mega whistling.
Why would any of this make sense?
Rock of Estor scene.
Yes, so at the Rock of Estor, it seems that we had the other two members of the party. You can see several men in less than appropriate dress, in about the same amount of clothing that Babacles. You see, they are all tanning and rubbing olive oil on one another to get themselves ready for the upcoming summer season.
Oh man.
Marceline and Starduster, or excuse me, Redfern, as you approach, 3 of the sunbathers stand up from the sun, or from the sand. It's sticking to themselves. And they actually point at Redfern and they say, "So, the greased lightning has returned."
Oh God, what? What
Oh
did I
my
do?
god.
The grease light.
What happened? What did I do when I was drunk?
Oh,
You tell me.
well, let's see. And hold on, let me put some of these sweaty, oily sunbathers out.
No.
Oh god.
One of the hold on, I gotta change that image. That's like a
Yeah.
kid. Okay.
Yeah.
The sweaty, oily sunbathers looked at you. Greased lightning. Well, first of all, we've never seen anyone chug olive oil like it was wine before, but you sure did.
Ah!
Then you
Oh,
spewed it on the ground and created a slip and slide.
Ah!
Then you made us each take turns going down the slip and slide into the water. It was actually kind of fun. And then you kept saying, "Guys, call me Greased Lightning. Woo!"
Jesus Christ. Uh,
Do you not remember that?
not really. I don't remember much of that. Have you seen Princess Honora by any chance?
No, but have you seen that dwarf Babacles?
Yeah. Where's Balbocuse, by the way?
Marceline, can you give me a perception check?
I don't think I want to look for Babacles. Unless the perception checks for something else.
You're
I'll
gonna
look
want to
for
make
him.
this. You're gonna want to make
Oh,
this.
God.
Marceline.
You see two chicks peeking from behind the corner.
oh no.
Marceline, you notice as you are looking around the beach, probably, just absent-mindedly, two white hands have actually been poking out of the sand the whole time.
Oh, is Honora? Is she under the sand?
Do you reach for the hands poking out of the sand?
Reluctantly.
Okay, as you reach down and pull the hands out of the sand, you pull a small dwarf out of the sand.
Oh no.
Here we go again.
There's two of them.
He says, it's you guys again. What
How
are you
the
doing?
fuck? But you went, but... Never mind. Never mind! I don't want to know. Clearly the Rock of Esther has more power than I thought.
I found Balbocuse, by the way. I went to somewhere along the beach where Marcy is crying in shame.
Well, perhaps we'll take some more rides on the slip and slide.
What does Balbocuse have to do with this? Aside from being, like, dummy sick.
Oh, well, we were using him as a toboggan.
What?
What?
Babacles will explain that he would lay down in the grease, and then someone would jump on top of his back and ride him down the grease.
Hey, you remember what we were talking about when we were doing this? When I was talking about when I was really drunk? Do you remember
Am I
anything
dead?
about what we were doing?
Is Lutheria tormenting
Yes.
me right now?
You're dead, but that's besides the point.
I'm sorry, man. It was much too late last night, but I think you did say that you guys were going to go drink at the palace after you were done here.
Balbocuse, you're coming with us.
Why has Thalia suddenly chose now to reveal how bizarre it is?
Wait, where am I going? And Babacles will strode up. Am I coming with you all?
Yeah, come with the palace. Get on my back.
He's your responsibility. I don't want anything to do with him.
Get on my back. We're going to the palace.
All right, Babacles will climb aboard your back. He will grip with his thighs and hold onto your shoulders as he does not want to slip off.
I actually have a skill for this, oddly enough. If it matters, I can actually be ridden. Regardless, I'm going to head to the palace now.
Any of you guys seen my dog?
They're like, oh, you did have a dog. You kept feeding it weird stuff. You fed it an entire gyro last night.
I can see myself doing that.
Okay, so serendipity. You guys all meet at the palace gate. Looking for Princess Honora.
I found Babacles.
He is your B team member now. You deal with him.
We found Kyra. She vomits rainbow and judges actors.
That is probably the least surprising thing I've heard today.
Honestly, I agree. All right, let's get to the palace and see what we can find out. Maybe we can find whoever has your clothes, Marceline.
Or maybe Jowda. Still haven't seen Jowda.
Nerd needing clothes.
Yeah, I know, right? Babacles says to you. All I need is my happy loincloth.
You two are offenses to the sense of moral sensity.
It's
Ow! Fuck! Ignore that. Ow!
What? What? What?
We gotta go. Come on, in.
How the
Okay.
fuck do headphones have sharp edges? What the fuck?
So
Oh,
as
yeah.
you all approach, you see that the guards all look quite tired and short on patience. You see that guard captain Electra is trying to pump them up as you all approach. And she turns around to all of you as you come closer and say, Heroes of Prophecy, interesting seeing you here at this moment.
hello. We
What do
what did we do?
Well, first of all, we haven't seen hide nor hair of Princess Honora. Secondly, last night you brought an alarming number of civilians to her room last night. Stayed for a while, demanding all of the wine, meat, and ale from the palace's storeroom.
I turned into my
No,
father.
Python, that's probably a lot.
I shouldn't have done this. What
Where
was
is
I thinking?
Pythor?
Yeah, where is Python?
Oh, well, he's in the palace room, but perhaps you all should go check up on Honora's room. Maybe we overlooked her somehow. I have to get these guys into shape if we're to conduct her coronation.
She totally has a lampshade over her
Well-
head and got tangled in the blankets.
All right, everybody, check different rooms. I have a bad feeling. I'm gonna check the basement.
Well,
I'll check Nora's room.
The guard captain will look to Novell, and Novell, are you still riding the horse?
Oh yeah.
She will say, you can bring that in there. You brought much worse things into the palace last night. And she kind of shrugs. Ugh.
worse
Come
than a
on.
horse? I don't want to know.
And
Let's
she's
go.
like slapping the guards to try to wake them up. So it sounds like...
I don't even want to know what Lorius brought to the palace after that night with the centaurs.
mhm.
Oh,
is-
Captain Electra, just quickly, do you happen to know a guard who might have had hold on, I'm looking at a medal for being the best guard deputy?
She like looks around and she's like, that's an oddly specific request.
Yeah, who gave
It-
me this medal?
It's a weird morning. Bear with us.
And Marceline just points at her best guard deputy medal.
And she says, well, that's Christina's medal. Why do you have it?
Who's Christina?
She's one of our new deputies.
All right, Marceline,
I don't
you
like
can
where
handle
this
it
is
from
going.
here. You can handle it from here. I'm gonna go and check on Honora's room.
Wait, but then if you recognize this medal, do you recognize these robes?
And she says, well, yes. That's one of the servants. They all wear those.
Okay, so not as bad as I was expecting.
She's like, why are you wearing... Wait. And she like looks at the robes and there's a name tag inside. So the medal belongs to Christina, but these robes belong to Valentinos.
Who is Valentinos?
Just-
Every answer brings more questions.
just- I thought I just explained it. He's one of the servants here at the palace.
Marceline's resolve is tested.
Anyways, you all go check her room. I have to get these guards in shape. Okay.
Have you seen my dog?
She says, "No, I haven't seen your dog. I've been busy. But last night I did see you feed your dog an entire bottle of olive oil. Something about greased lightning."
Oh Lord. Oh God.
Oh, it's in the river.
Okay. So do you all head up to the bedroom of Princess Sonora?
I guess we do.
I
Yes, we do.
But Angus, I think, mentioned going to the basement.
Yeah, I was gonna go to like the dungeon.
Okay. Angus, roll me a d20, and then Alakir, roll me a d20.
Okay.
It's a 9.
And that
19.
Okay. So, party going to Anora's bedroom. As you kind of push it open, this place is in more disarray than the place you all woke up in. There are pillows, bedding all over the floor, empty bottles and amphoras everywhere. You also see a feminine form underneath one of the blankets.
I rip open the
Sleeping.
blanket, like rip it up. Not like
As-
rip it up as like, not like rip it up like like take it off. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, of course.
Matter of speech. Matter of
So-
speech.
Everyone, you see Redfern go up to the blanket and pull it off of the sleeping female form. And you see Corinna sleeping there on the floor. As you pull the blanket, she begins to kind of wipe at her eyes and she yawns. She says, "Oh, hey guys."
Well, that
Good
answers
morning.
that question.
Good to see you. Actually, good to see you. What happened here last night?
Oh, well, I can remember us all just like partying all night long. I mean, some of the stuff we did, I never imagined doing. I mean, we went to the Dragon Tooth Inn and we had this thing that Auntie Kyra called Jello shots.
Anti-Kara?
And
Auntie.
Auntie Kyra. She told us to call her that last night. It was kind of strange. And then, Novella, I tried to dance like you could last night, but I was unable. So I'm writing that down in my book as something to practice.
Kara is a bad influence. Please don't.
As she's talking, you guys can hear growling coming from
Yalda?
one
Aw.
of the rooms.
Yalda, is that you? Marceline will walk towards the growling.
As you open the door, you see Galda inside, but is chewing on what appears to be a domesticated cat.
Oh,
Yalda,
Jesus.
Yalda, no, spit that out.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Well,
Does it have 3 tiny traffic cones on all 3 of its head?
Didn't I feed you far more than your own weight last night? Leave the poor cat alone.
Oh my god.
You can hunt a bear later.
Make an opposed strength check against Galda.
Oh Lord. Well, I think I win that by default because you never actually gave Yalda a sheet.
What?
He just has like 10 and everything.
Well, yeah, he's a baby.
No, like just straight up 10 and everything. You didn't fill out anything on his sheet. It's just the default 10 with nothing else.
I know, because he's a baby.
baby.
So he has 10 intelligence and 10 charisma?
Yes. Until
Well, then he's a smart doggy.
until he learns what it means. So
He's self-aware.
you are able to pull the cat out of the dog's mouth.
Is the cat still alive?
No. It is not.
Oof.
You now have 1 dead cat. You can add that to your inventory.
It could be undead.
I might animate this cat and set it free.
Don't do that.
Oh my god.
Marcin would just fine. It's already dead. You might as well finish it.
Okay.
And she'll give him the cat back, but then she'll pick him up.
The only thing I really remember, Corinna says, is I think I gave something to. Well, he's very handsome and he had really long ears.
Aesop?
She snaps her fingers. I think so.
What was it? So okay, so let's just check the room real quickly to see if we can find anything that might point to who else was here. Maybe some of Honora's.
Are my clothes in here?
You don't see any of your clothing. If you guys would like, you can attempt a group perception or investigation check to check the room.
Yeah.
Is this including me?
Sorry.
You are going down to the dungeon. We are
Right,
about to
okay.
flash back
Oop.
to you.
Oh, there's the hat.
God damn.
Damn. We see all.
Novell, would you also like to roll?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No, you're
Wait a
good.
second.
I know that this is probably one of the strangest sessions of Dungeons and Dragons you have all been a part of.
Definitely.
Wow. We're
Nice.
literally playing that
Nice.
Sandruin quest from Skyrim.
So, you all find more of those clay tokens that were within Angus's cestus, as well as you find a handwritten note.
What does it say?
The note says, "Gone temple, don't wait up," with 3 P's.
We recognize the
Temple of
handwriting.
Area.
Okay, so this might have been. But how can. Do we. So does it look like any of our handwriting, or do we not recognize it?
It is definitely not one of the party's handwritten writing. You all check your handwriting, and it is not one of yours. If you would like, you could attempt an investigation check to try to discover whose handwriting this is.
I have an idea of where the temple is. Is the temple the
Hey.
Lutheran
Ooh.
temple that was brought up? Oh, that was nice.
Damn, this handwriting is indeed the handwriting of Princess Honora. You see several journals within the room that you can compare it to.
Okay.
Do we have any idea which temple she's referring to?
Maybe the Lutheran temple we trashed?
We were just there.
Well,
So.
Maybe I was
maybe.
lying. I don't know.
What if. So. What if she went to one temple, but we went to another? What if we just misplaced?
That
Because-
that might explain it.
Because if
If-
she went without us and she just said temple, and
And
I mean,
we were wasted off our asses.
right? So we might have just went to the wrong one. Is there a Sidon temple in this city?
The temple you guys left was the temple to the twins, which was a
Out of
temple
both of them.
to both of them. So there are only 2 temples in this city: the temple to the twins, and then the temple to Mitros, the temple to the 5, which is the Dragon Shrine.
Well, that's the only other option. So we should probably check on that as soon as we find Angus.
We also didn't know about Aesop because apparently he was in some situation with Coriana. So
Right.
Yeah.
So if he was here, then yeah, we need to check in.
Okay, as you say that, Angus, you
Aye.
descend the stairs. As you look into the dungeons, you see that in the prominent cell, you see Lorius, Hercus, and Jimmy are all passed out on the floor, red cheeks, and several bottles surrounding them.
Even Jimmy.
Jimmy, what are you doing?
I'm reminded of that one video of the farmer who spent 45 seconds straight shaking the pig awake because the pig was just straight up dead to the world until it finally woke up.
Well, I'm just gonna let them sleep. If I can't find a Nora down there, I'm just gonna go back up.
Okay. I would say as you ascend the stairs, your party members plus Corinna are coming down the stairs.
Yeah, Nora wasn't down there, but I found Lorius, and Hercus and Jimmy. They are passed out in a cell.
Okay, we should
Okay.
probably get them out.
I mean, they're sleeping though.
Well, yeah, I mean, Corinne was also sleeping, but it's... You don't sleep in a cell. What are they doing in a cell?
I don't know. They had a lot of bottles though.
Oh, jeez. We'll need to... What? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we have an idea that maybe Anora went to the other temple, the temple to the five gods, where Aesop is. And Corinne remembers Aesop as well, so perhaps that's where we need to go next.
Okay. Why would she be like? Okay, let's go.
I don't know, just this... The note is all we have. She went to a temple, and we've been to the only other temple in the city.
Okay.
So we go to the five gods temple, I guess.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Dragon Shrine.
The Dragon Shrine.
It's even closer. Why on earth would we go to the fucking Syria temple?
You guys know how it is when you're fucked
We're
up.
so dumb.
In a new update of what Honora could possibly be doing, she's probably stuck in the head of mouths of one of the statues.
So, as you guys arrive, you find Aesop. He is there with several temple attendants, apparently getting the Dragon Shine ready for all of the pageantry and things that he needs to get done for the coronation. And as you all approach, he goes, "Oh! Hail the heroes of prophecy. It is I, Aesop. Welcome to the Dragon Shine."
Yeah. Have you seen a Nora?
Well, last night, everyone. He says, "Before I say anything," and he approaches you all with your missing items. "You had me store these away in case of emergency."
Oh, look at that. Thank you.
Thank you.
What?
Do I carry items? Besides the point. Do you know where Nora is?
He says, "Well, last night we were drinking at the Dragon Tooth when you decided to leave and go somewhere else, and, well, I had to come back to the shrine, and I don't remember seeing Honora here, or I remember seeing her with you. What exactly happened?"
You must be at the other
No.
temple then.
Yeah.
So
isn't
they... Okay.
I'm gonna run back to the other
If-
temple.
If they fucking knew, then yeah,
Is
I
there-
think
Yeah. I mean, is there any other temple other than this one and then the twins temple? Aesop?
The only temples in town are this temple, the temple to Mithras, and the temple to the twins.
But she's... I don't know. This is weird.
I think
I think we
we
should
need
back to
to,
one death with the twins.
I
honestly.
think we need to ask the dear priestess to give somebody up.
Okay, let's go.
Where even is this temple?
It's like here.
It's
Ish.
back in the Agora.
Okay, so
So, waiting outside the temple are two very incredibly drunk guards. Very hungover, kind of looking a little
Oh,
blasé.
are they town's guard or Sidon guard or what kind of
They are-
guards?
Order of Sidon Soldiers.
Mm-hmm. Hello there. What's the occasion for such merry times?
The guards who were not here when you all left look to you all and says, you've done enough already, haven't you?
Perhaps not. We need to speak to the priestess of the temple.
And they put their hands on their hips and they say, what reason could you have to speak with her?
A missing person.
Damn. Okay. Give me a persuasion check and you can have advantage.
All right. Oh,
Oh
jeez.
my gosh. So,
Mind you, I have -2, but it's...
you, by the way, you get a voice in your head that I will whisper to you.
Okay.
One of them looks to the other, kind of giving them the nod that they should go inside. Okay. Message sent. One of them goes inside. A few moments later, a familiar priestess emerges. Oh, and now you're back, she says as she walks down the stairs.
Yes. It appears not all of us left this place in the morning. And we would like to have our missing person back.
She looks to you with disdain and she says, whatever could you mean? And she's trying to be deceptive. So if anyone would like to try to break her deception, you can give me an insight check.
I mean,
I'm good to do it.
Alkir is staring right into her soul.
Ooh.
I'll do it inside this box. Why
Man, the
not?
dice are on our side today.
You guys all know that she is lying. She knows exactly what what you are talking about.
I'm gonna just step over, kind of look at Alakir, step over, shield of Esther, just kind of ringing against, like maybe a shoulder, and I say, "You're gonna give me back my sister right now."
She snorts.
Kidnapping is...
And I'm intimidating.
And Alkir will just add, kidnapping is such a dirty business. It would not bode well on holy people.
Is the priestess outside?
Yes, she is outside with the two guards.
While he's trying to intimidate and look over her, if you will allow me, I kind of want to use mold earth to kind of move the ground under her feet so she kind of sinks in the ground a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
Just to further, make him more
We're
intimidating.
going full in.
Yeah. So,
Give me intimidation with advantage.
all right. 15.
It's still pretty good, but
No
still plus
inspiration.
10.
I mean, it'd be nice if I could use it with strength, but that's fine.
You could also use inspiration.
Yeah, if you want to
I
bump
could.
it up.
I'll do it. I'll use Faxpiration. Why not? That's a 1d8 now, right?
Correct.
1d8.
Hell yeah!
Ooh,
Ooh.
+7.
I'm just
Five,
looking
six.
at the math. Are you expert at intimidation?
I have the shield.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. I
Yeah,
was like,
the
what is-
shield gives me like insane intimidation.
Yes, so you brandish the insignia of Esther Arkelander. And the woman says, release our guest, please. It seems that her caretakers have come for her. And the guardsmen sigh. And a few moments later, Princess Honora is brought up with a flower bag atop her head, and it is removed.
Was she even tied up or anything?
She just had two hands holding onto her triceps as they push her across the aisle to you all.
Alkir immediately checks her for any wounds or any beatings, marks, or anything.
Yeah, same.
She is unmarked.
You okay, Honora?
Do you remove the flower bag, or is that still?
Yep.
Yes, obviously.
Oh yeah, totally.
I was kind of hoping you said no. She says, yes. I just am incredibly hungover and feeling just a little bit sick.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's
Is
go
Honora
home.
still wearing the same clothes that she started the night with?
She is.
Thank God.
So what? Still haven't figured out what happened to my clothes.
Well, we know the two suspects.
Probably somewhere in the palace. Yeah.
Hmm.
The priestess will step out of the hole and back up with the two guards. And the two guards begin to kind of sniff at the air. And then they look at the priestess and begin to hold their noses.
Mm.
Let's go.
And she will say, I hope that we don't cross paths again. Please, keep yourselves out of our temple.
For your sake, do hope.
Excellent. And
Alkir is disgusted by this, so he'll just turn around and leave.
Yeah, same. I'm escorting Honora out of here.
Honora says, guys, or everyone, even though that woke up in a strange place with a bag over my head, that was probably one of the most fun nights of my life.
I don't even remember most of it.
I mean, given all of this, all of the things we kind of pieced together, it was probably the most fun night on this entire land.
And
Well, I suppose I should be happy none of us ended up marrying a night hag.
It's a night hag.
Quite exactly what it sounds like.
she looks over to the party and she says, What time is it, everyone? Does anyone have the time?
Can Marceline judge the time by looking up at the sun's position? Because I'm very smart.
I was going to ask, do you just look directly into the sun?
No. just how far it is in the sky.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Dexterity save, actually.
Then I will look at it with my spooky fake eye, which isn't actually an eye and therefore can't be burned by the sun.
And you can't see.
That sounds like some weeaboo shit to me. You can tell that it is about 10:30
Shut your
a.m.
9 a.m.?
10:30 a.m.
Well, I suppose that finally determines that still in the morning.
She says, "Oh, I'm not supposed to be coronated until 11:30. Perhaps we still
Perfect.
have time. Shall we go
What?
back to the palace?"
Get your
Yes,
son
we need to get you back.
yes.
And
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Actually, Alkir is gonna cast Let's Restoration on her because she's gonna need it.
Yeah, really.
And just try to get rid of the hangover, basically.
Absolutely, you can remove her hangover. Now, heroes, I wanted to ask you, storytelling wise, you are able to get her safely to the palace. What actions does each of you take to ensure that this coronation goes off without a hitch? And let's go, actually, everyone, I'm going to do this in a very strange way. I'm going to grab you all. And I'm going to throw you into initiative.
Mhm.
Oh no!
Ooh.
So, Redfern, what action do you take to make sure this coronation goes off without a hitch as you've gotten Princess Honora back to the castle?
Well, I'll be a guard and make sure the Lutheranian and Sidon priests and priestesses and whatever don't get involved any more than they are. Because after they kidnapped the princess.
Okay, and how do you ensure that happens?
Oh, athletics. Well, are we like rolling and stuff?
More
Yeah.
grease.
Yeah, so you
Yeah, I'll say athletics at the gate. I'll like stand at the gate with like a bouncer thing.
Sure, that works for your DM. Give me an athletics
So roll.
check as you're just making sure that everyone gets bounced.
Wow. Okay.
Well, Redfern, you never told us. What one word describes your aesthetic?
Gold.
Gold. Okay, you have a Faxpiration dice. Would you like to use it right now?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I says it at the end. And oh, god damn it. 13.
Lucky number.
Okay, a 13. It's pretty close.
I don't. That's not succeed at a cost. I got a really bad thing happen, so I'm not gonna succeed at a cost.
Okay. Okay.
You still have Faxpiration.
I used it.
Yeah,
Just
just
used
used
it.
it.
Okay, Novell, how do you make sure that this goes off without a hitch?
So Novell has a passive perception of 20 and expertise in the skill. So she's pretty, eyes of a hawk and all, being a scout. So I'd say she would also kind of like scan the crowd, being on the lookout for, anyone with weapons, and kind of relay that to the captain of the guards, anyone that looks like they're going to cast a spell, that kind of stuff. And basically also look for like unsavories.
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead. You could take your passive here if you chose.
Do I take a 20 or do I roll with a plus 10?
Well, you have a 50% chance of doing better.
Right? Yeah, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna roll. I got Faxpiration.
There we go.
What favors the bold?
Oh,
wow.
yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
So that's 2 successes here. 2 successes.
Oh.
That was great. Yeah, you make sure the guard is on top of things so they don't miss anything, like someone coming after Honora with a shoe.
Out of curiosity, if I use Faxpiration to get it over a 30, would that be 3 successes?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna do it. I mean, no matter, at most it goes to a 37, right? So, I bet the lowest would be a 30. So yeah,
Good.
if I need to roll, I can do it.
Good. Let's break the 35 sound barrier.
Do it. Do it.
All right, it's a D8, right?
Yes.
Yep.
We're trying to get Pathfinder numbers.
Ah, some bitch.
It's still
31.
over 30.
Yeah.
Well, you see, if you have a passive perception at 35, you're able to sense the DM.
Oh god.
You're able to see beyond the length of the table. You're able to see into the beyond.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. So yeah, you guys have 3 successes. Let's see if you guys can keep this going. Alakir, how do you make sure this happens without a hitch?
Well, you mentioned Aesop is handling the coronation procedure at the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Given Alkir's overall religious, tendencies, I think he'd be curious to help Aesop in the organization of the ceremony, as well as take this opportunity to, learn how these rituals work here in this land, what weirdness they are up to. So basically, he would try to help Aesop with all the preparations and then maybe take part in the actual ritual itself if help is needed. Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense to me. So yeah, you can do religion here.
All right.
Okay, that's 4 successes. You're going to make sure that Princess Honora knows all of her religious things that she needs to know for becoming queen. Okay.
Mhm.
Angus, athletics has
Aye.
already been used this challenge. How do you ensure that this
Oh, I'm
goes
gonna
off
make
without
sure
a
that people don't fuck with her, so I'm gonna be as intimidating as possible.
Spooky.
Show him your spooky shield.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll intimidation. Let's see what happens. That's a 16.
That's a success. You are able to scare away all of the malcontents, including
just
that
the
one
people.
guy who tried to sell you guys the cursed necklace.
He's still alive?
Does he still have it?
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah, he looks like a walking skeleton.
That's what he looked like last time.
Yes, but this time he's like just literally skin covering his bones. His eyes have sunken into the back of his head, his tongue a wriggling earthworm.
You.
Okay, Marceline, if you succeed here, this coronation is going to go off without a hitch. What do you do?
Why, I showed you the answer to all of life's problems. Prestidigitation!
Okay. And
He
how-
shall be clean and immaculate and well perfumed and all of that.
Alrighty. Give me a sleight of hand with intelligence.
Hey. I'm just gonna roll religion because this is the same overall modifier. 16.
Okay. You guys succeed. The princess is looking prim, proper, well dressed, and ready.
Oh, wait a minute. That's wrong. I don't have proficiency. That's a,
13.
yeah.
So, that's not a success. Do you
I shall roll my Faxpiration because it's almost time and I have not used it yet.
do it?
No!
Okay, that's
Oh.
a 14.
I'll do this. This! For God's sake!
That's a 15, which is enough.
Jesus!
The princess is prim, proper, trimmed, and ready. The crowd has been calmed. King Pythor has finally arrived. It took him this long to get up the stairs. 3 levels of exhaustion and all. Get out of bed. The entire city is here to watch. Your B team, all still hungover, wearing sunglasses. And the crowd of Astoria has crowded around their palace, waiting for Princess Honora to deliver a speech. She clears her throat.
Oh.
Launches a loogie over the side of the pediment. It seems the time with her aunt is rubbing off on her.
Bad influence!
My dear people of Astoria, today is a day of great celebration, a day that marks the beginning of a new era in our great city. As I stand before you, I am deeply humbled and honored to be crowned as your queen, a moment that I will cherish forever. She turns. I want to express my gratitude to the heroes of prophecy who risked their lives to save mine. Your bravery and selflessness will always be remembered. I will forever be in your debt. As I ascend to the throne, I promise and swear by oath to be a fair and just ruler. My father, Pythor, may have been a great warrior, but he was not a good king. You see that Pythor is nodding at this. She's true. She's right. I apologize, and I vow to make amends and do everything in my power to serve the people of Astoria. The upcoming Great Games, a grand spectacle of athletics, will serve as a test to our city's strength and our unity. It is an opportunity for us to come together and celebrate a victory of courage and perseverance. I hope to gather a team grand enough to challenge for the title. She looks at the heroes of prophecy as she says this.
Hello.
I believe in unity, and I know that together we can achieve anything we set our minds to. Let us work together hand in hand to build a brighter future. Thank you, Astoria, for your trust and support. I am honored to be your queen and will do everything in my power to make you proud. She holds her fist to the sky and screams, "Long live Astoria." She's going to do a vibe check. See how it went.
Privately rolled some dice.
It went well.
Yay!
It went real well. The crowd is uproar and cheering for her and for you all.
Yeah.
Yay!
You guys survived a night to remember, a hangover adventure. The queen has been crowned. You aren't all worse for wear. And best of all, you have made a new ally.
No.
This
No.
Oh, for a second there.
That horse.
Oh, thank
Redford,
God.
Babacles is still riding on your back.
No!
Ugh.
Can I throw him in the river?
You will have
Wow.
to think about what you want to do with Babacles between this week and next week.
I'll have to contemplate my sins, I guess.
Is Babacles actually going to be a B team member?
That's not up to me. That's up to you all. Babacles has many abilities.
Like offending the senses of civilized folk?
That is quite rude, Marceline. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a powerful ability.
He's literally that one fucking gnome from Romeo and Juliet. The one that wears a thong swimsuit.
You got gnomed.
So,
Marcy
heroes,
got gnomed.
you have survived this encounter. You've survived this adventure. You successfully found the princess before any untoward actions could be taken against her. There's one major labor left for you to complete in this chapter, chapter 2,
Jeez.
the necropolis of Tillamook.
Sounds fun.
There's like a lightning crash as that happens.
Mhm.
Spooky!
I want to thank Gibby for playing tonight. I should thank everyone, but I wanted to welcome you especially because it is hard to come into the middle of a game and a campaign such as this, and vibe. But everyone, I hate to run, but I need to get going. It's time for me to close up the shop and head to bed. My wife is calling me, so I will be active in the Discord, and I will see you guys next week.
Right,
Yeah,
thanks.
I want to apologize for being a bit late. My cat was sleeping next to me, and I